You rotating the train providing you. And in some 11 minutes, step out and the high country of the San Francisco State Park and an elevation of 8,000. We'll travel over 2.5 miles of cable by, well, at the top, the temperature averages some 40 degrees cooler. The wild shades and the trees, flowers, and shrubs. We'll travel over 5 hours. Much the same as a 22-story building. It's the only tower. All of the towers and the mountains have to be constructed by transporting ordnance and materials to the various sites by helicopter. For the original tramway, the helicopters flew some 23,000 flights without missing, carrying a total of 1,200,000 pounds of materials through this rugged canyon. For the new rotating tram cars, the improvements included new cables, drive system, and the removal of some 1,000 cubic yards of rock. We'll see survey marks along the rock face during the trip that indicates where rock removal was required. The new cabins are the first in the Western Hemisphere to rotate 360 degrees during travel and are the largest of their type in the world. We're now high over Chino Canyon, once the summer home of the Agua Caliente band of Coe Indians. Since there are many streams that flow year-round, the canyon has an abundance of vegetation, including sycamore, cottonwood, alder, black maple, and a great deal of wild grapevine. During our upward journey, we passed through a variety of different limestones, ranging from the Sonora Desert to the Alpine Fringe. It's a little like making a motor trip from Mexico to Alaska. We believe this is the only place in Southern California where this needs occurs. As we approach tower number 2, at the top of the tower, you can see a 16 by 16 foot yellow helicopter platform used during construction and now used during the tram's maintenance period. Additional platforms will be seen on the remaining towers further along our journey.
Here we come, tower number 2.
And you know now, already noticed, we experienced those swinging tram car track cable over the tower saddling back to the track cable. This motion results in the car moving from the flexible track to the rigid tower and back. The original tramway was designed and built by the Von Roll Company of Bern, Switzerland, and all moving parts and cables are Swiss-made. The towers are American. There's a total of 27 miles of various sized cables that support movement and communication of the tramway. The largest of these are the pipe cables on which we ride. They weigh just under 9 pounds a foot, with each of these track cables 13,500 feet in length, therefore weighing a total of more than 61 tons. The halfway point on our trip is reached between towers 2 and 3. This happens past the other car on the journey. While it appears that the downward car is traveling much faster than the car, it's actually moving at exactly the same speed. It must, because both cars are tied together by the hauling cables, which move with the car. You see, the drive system at the Valley Station is pulling that car down, and in turn is pulling us up. The 2 cars are 34 feet apart. The Palm Springs aerial tram was first conceived in the early 1950s by a young electrical engineer, the late Francis Crocker, who to this day is known as the father of the tramway. The original tramway was completed in September 1963 after some 26 years of construction at a cost of $8.5 million, all financed from the sale of revenue bonds. In April of 1998, Palm Springs aerial tramway contract contracted with the Von Roll Tramway to undertake the construction and installation of these new rotating tram cars, one of which you were right, at a total cost of, well, just as...
Okay, folks, here we come to Tower 3. This tower, we're going to rock and roll a little bit more than previous two. Hold on.
Hold on, Jack.
If no tax dollars are used to do the cost and the operation of the tramway. So, I'm sure.
My ears.
We all go together.
It is between towers 3 and 4 that we reach the longest span of our journey. The cables stretch for more than half a mile. Or north of the car is one of the most dramatic sights of our entire trip, the majestic spire of the Chino Cathedral Rock, visible testimony of the solid granite core of the mountain. As we continue our journey, the life zone changes become more obvious. You'll see a variety of pine trees, including pinyon, big-cone, lodgepole, and whitefir. Natural residents in the high country include deer, mountain lion, fox, bobcat, raccoon, and the California gray squirrel. The smallest of the 5 towers is tower number 4, 57.5 feet tall, located at an elevation of 7,576 feet above sea level. From there, the view is truly spectacular. Below, you will be able to see the many desert cities in the Coachella Valley, and as far south as the sultry scenery, some 50 miles away. Often a weather is called Craig, named honored. And to the right of our travel is San Gorgonio at 11,400 feet, the tallest mountain in Southern California. We are nearing the end of our journey now. Within the state park and wilderness are more than 54 miles of summer hiking trails and, in winter, many miles of snowshoe and cross-country ski opportunities. This is, by the way, one of the very few pristine wilderness areas in Southern California and has been designated a national monument. Moderately easy trails will be found in Long Valley, just behind and below the mountain station. For those who wish to venture beyond the mountain station, be sure to wear the proper clothing and hiking boots, and oh yes, please stay on the prepared trails so this magnificent wilderness setting may be preserved for those who follow. In the mountain station, you'll discover the Top of the Tram restaurant with one of the finest panoramic views in the West. A cocktail is available, as well as a gift and apparel shop. A video on the construction of the tramway and its renovation is shown in the smoke.
Okay, folks, listen up, please. We're going to be docking here in a few seconds, and we will bump the sides a little bit. Don't be nervous, part of the ride. Try to get you in as smooth as possible, but we will tap the sides a few times, so hold on. Also want to remind you that we are at an elevation of 8,516 feet above sea level, so the air up here is a tad thinner. So if you're doing any nature trail walking, hiking around the area today, and you have young ones, please keep an eye. See, we have snow up here. Some of these trails are very icy. Once again, you can have fun, but always take care. Now, as soon as I come in the docking area and I open the doors, the entrance to the building will be directly over here on the left-hand side. Now, for security reasons, please go straight in the building. Do not linger here on the docking area. Right now, we're on a 20-minute schedule. Doesn't mean you have to catch this car and car in that time period. Enjoy yourself up here today. Just remember, last car down this evening, 9:45.
30 minutes. From the first deep snows of spring, it